Mike, in the book More Blessed to Give, Rabbi Nachman writes, two people cannot occupy the same level. As one person ascends, the one above him rises higher still. And this in turn elevates all those above him. My question is, who are next to each other that are being elevated? Is this limited to our relatives or students of the same rabbi and so on? Okay, so as far as the people that are standing next to each other, it's typically people that are close. So, for example, a student and a rabbi. A student and a rabbi have to have a certain type of relationship where the Gemara says that the student has to fear his rabbi, have awe of his rabbi like he fears God. Why? Because if his rabbi is truly a good rabbi, not somebody that's just appeasing him and telling him all types of lies just in order to get what's in his pocket, if he's a serious Talmid Chacham, he should have awe of this rabbi. Why? Because this rabbi is his connection to God. Is in essence, not that he needs a middleman, but he needs to know what God said because he doesn't know enough by himself. So this rabbi, it's Talmid Chacham, learned a lot of Torah. He's going to tell him what God said, and that's in essence that's his messenger. That's his personal prophet. So he has to have a certain type of respect for this rabbi. And listen to everything he says, even if he disagrees, even if he doesn't understand, and so on and so forth. This is very hard for people because today, emunah b'chachamim, having faith in chachamim, is almost unheard of in some places in the world because most people don't view chachamim like they should. They see chachamim, unfortunately, as regular people. Just like them. In fact, there is a famous story where Rabbi Yaron Reuven, he was an enormous Talmid Chacham and an Ish Kodesh, and one day he was sitting in a table and there was other Talmidim there, and Rabbi Yaron Reuven grabbed an apple, did a blessing, and ate the apple. At that same moment that he ate the apple, one of the Hasidim there, that was a very arrogant young man, was looking at the Rebbe and thinking to himself. He didn't say this out loud. He was thinking to himself, "What do you think?" He was thinking, "Look at the Rebbe. Sure, the Rebbe is older and he read a lot of books, but when you really think about it, what's the difference between him and me? He's eating an apple. I eat an apple. He has 2 legs. I have 2 legs. He read books. I read books. What's the difference? What's stopping me from becoming like the Rebbe? What's the difference between us?" So, this may seem like not a big deal to us, but that was a very big problem. Why? He thought there's no difference between him and the Rebbe. But this story shows what was the difference. The Rebbe Mikarlin didn't hear him say it because he didn't speak up, but he knew he said it. Why? Ruach HaKodesh. And all of a sudden he answers the young man, the young arrogant man. He says, "You know what the difference is between me and you? The difference is that I am looking for a way to bless Hashem. You can't just bless Hashem for no reason. So I figured, you know what? Let me eat an apple so I can bless Hashem. You are looking to eat an apple, but you have something getting in your way. Well, you're not allowed to just eat an apple. You're not some animal. You have to bless Hashem in order to eat the apple. So while I look for a way to bless Hashem and I use the apple to do it, you're just looking to eat the apple, but which means that you have to bless Hashem in the process. That's the difference. When a person thinks that he is or even can be in the same level as his rabbi, that already means that the relationship itself is very shaky and unhealthy. So when a person understands that the Rebbe is at a certain level and he is at a different level, and it simply is not going to change even if they learn together, it's not going to change because Hashem instills powers in the Talmid Chacham that is going to teach other people. Now, it doesn't mean that the Talmid can't get to a high level. It can mean he's going to get to a high level, but that also means that the Rebbe will also continue going to higher levels. And that's one of the things that a person needs to, that's what that book is saying, that's what people need to know, is that yes, you can get to a very high level. The Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva got to extremely high level. They were able to resurrect the dead. They were able to do a lot of wonderful things, but nonetheless, Rabbi Akiva was higher than all of them. It's higher than all of them. So, this, in essence, is what the book over there is talking about, where if the people are closely connected, one of them is going higher, while the other one is staying the same, or perhaps if he's going lower. It cannot be that Hashem will make the student greater than the rabbi, or at least not in a common way. It can happen, but it's not very common, because it also defies nature, which is the yeridat adorot, the deterioration of our generations. Now, it can happen if the rabbi starts slacking, or the rabbi is something's wrong or whatever. But generally speaking, that type of difference will always be.